story, the National Energy Regulator has denied Eskom its application for an additional 9% tariff hike. NERSA says Eskom had earlier granted Eskom a 12% tariff hike, but it denied the additional request, which would have resulted in an overall tariff increase of well over 20%. Regulator Chairperson, that's Jacob Modise, has made the announcement in Pretoria a few minutes ago. Well, this comes despite strong appeals by Eskom CEO, that's Brian Molefe, that the power utility wants a hefty tariff hike to deal with load shedding. Eskom had earlier indicated that if its request is not granted, it might then tap into the debt market. Public Enterprises Minister Lynn Brown said if NERSA doesn't grant the massive increase, Eskom will have to re-examine its finances and go out and borrow that cash. The power utility is facing a funding gap of up to 200 billion rand. The government has now pledged to provide Eskom with a 23 billion rand capital injection, and a 60 billion rand loan from the state will be converted into equity to improve the utility's liquidity and, of course, boost its borrowing capacity.
Based on the available information and analysis performed, the Energy Regulator has decided as follows: not to approve Eskom's application for the selective reopener of the MYPD3 application for open cycle gas turbines and short-term power purchase programs, and the impact of the increase in the environmental levy received on the 30th of April 2015. And that Eskom should submit A, an application for the adjustment in the allowed revenue in accordance with the MYPD methodology. Alternatively, a new application for the period 1 April 2016 to 31 March 2019, with indicative projections for the period 1 April 2019 to 31 March 2021. The Energy Regulator did not consider the proposed increase to the environmental levy as it was not gazetted, and Eskom withdrew the application of the environmental levy during the public hearings. Other factors considered in the decisions were the following: the MYPD methodology does not provide for the selective reopener, but allows for the regulatory clearing account to be used. The Energy Regulator is enjoined, when making a decision, to be consistent with the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, 1996, and all applicable laws. The application did not provide the mechanism on how the proposed increase, if granted, can be implemented in the current financial year in a manner that is consistent with the requirements of the Municipal Finance Management Act 2003.
Well, for more